We have seen the way that this has gone, and now, fortunately, the left and institutions are supporting these people and joining them. It was the most ridiculous. I mean, the idea that anybody on the left would be sitting here poo-pooing, I don't like their lack of demand. As far as I'm concerned, look, as far as demands, and they have come out, Occupy Wall Street released at least a statement. A declaration of the occupation in New York City, and I believe this is by the people from down there. They mention over a dozen aspects of what corporations are doing and what's happening in society that's problematic. All of which I agree what the banks are doing. They've taken our houses through an illegal foreclosure process. In fact, I would go even farther. Despite not having the original mortgage, that's a reference to the lack of chain of title and the robo-signers. But we are still seeing this fraud perpetrated by mortgage servicers as we speak. They have taken bailouts from taxpayers with impunity and continue to give executives exorbitant bonuses. They have perpetuated inequality and discrimination in the workplace based on age, color of one's skin, gender, sexual identity, and sexual orientation. They have poisoned the food supply through negligence. That story of Cargill the other day. They have profited off the torture and confinement and cruel treatment of countless non-human animals. Talking about factory farming, which breeds things like E. coli and whatnot. And creates these super strain of bacteria that are completely resistant to antibiotics. They've held students hostages with tens of thousands of dollars in debt and education. They've sought to strip employees of the right to negotiate or better pay and safer working conditions. This is an attack on the unions. Outsourced labor and uses leverage to cut workers' health care and pay. Influence the court to have the same rights as people with none of the culpability or responsibility. Millions of dollars on legal terms that look for ways to get them out of contracts in regard to health insurance. Sold our privacy as a commodity. Have used military and police to prevent freedom of the press. They have deliberately declined to recall faulty products, endangering the lives in pursuit of profit. It goes on and on and on. And they say, we, the New York City General Assembly, occupying Wall Street and Liberty Square, urge you to assert your power. This is speaking to the people of America. Exercise your right to peaceably assemble. Occupy public space. Create a process to address the problems we face and generate solutions accessible to everyone. To all communities that take action and form in groups in the spirit of direct democracy, we offer support, documentation, and all of the resources at our disposal. Join us and make your voices heard. As far as there are cries for these people who are occupying Wall Street to come out with a specific set of demands, I say, don't do it ever. There isn't a single person in this country who has any awareness or to whom demands would mean anything that doesn't know why you're not there and why you're there. They all know. All they need to see is that you're occupying Wall Street. There is no one who demands would make sense to who don't know why you're there. It's because homes are being foreclosed upon at a record pace, because banks are refusing to refinance loans. It is because of crushing debt. It's because of joblessness and austerity programs that are being pushed. Everyone knows why you're there. And the media elite, whether on the left or the right or the center right or the center left, can say, these people are just howling at the moon. Where are they going to get it? Howling at the moon. More and more people will join them. More and more people will continue to howl at the moon. And at one point, that noise will be so loud that the elite and the establishment in this country will have to do something just to get them to stop howling. Because the noise will become so great that they will have to do something to get them to stop howling. And the first thing they'll do is they'll try and throw a rock out there. And when they realize just too many people howling at the moon, to get them to stop with 1 rock or 2 rocks or 3 rocks, society will have to respond to the problems that have driven people down there and driven people to sleep outside. So as far as I'm concerned, there should never be any demands. Let the establishment, let the elite figure out what's going to satisfy you. Don't give them demands so they can shoot it down or undercut them or co-opt them. Make the establishment deliver real change. And the only way to do it is for them make them to figure out what it's going to take. There weren't people, mass movements in this country sleeping outside saying we need Social Security. They were just saying we're poor and we're dying on the streets. And you better figure out something that's going to keep us from doing that. Otherwise, there's going to be a bigger problem. Then it's not just going to be our problem, it's going to be your problem. And that's what's happening right now.